Hello and welcome back to England Under-21's The Next Step. Having showed his skills on the golf course, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain turned his hand to what he does best, banging in goals like this one.
I hope you got that on camera, by the way.
We did, Alex, we did. And have a look at this one from Jacob Butterfield. Another one from Jordan Henderson finding the bottom corner. Josh McEachran finding the top corner. Another one from Oxlade-Chamberlain. And just to make sure, another belter from that lad again. Not a bad set of goals at all. Later that evening, Josh McEachran got stuck into some hard-hitting questions from fans on Twitter.
My favourite type of biscuit.
If I go up and ask you a question, you're going to answer it?
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Would you rather play alongside Messi or Ronaldo?
It's got to be Messi. Who is the best player you've ever played against? Silva and Tevez, probably.
Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who scored a few worldies in training today?
I knew he'd ask a question like that.
I hope you got that on camera, by the way.
Jacob scored a better one than me, to be fair.
Phil is even good at golf, isn't he? When the
Yeah, he won closest to the thing.
So you are. How about that, though? Is that what it was?
Was that fun going around with him?
Yeah, it was good actually. We went around with Ross as well. He's nuts.
Despite going into the match with 4 wins out of 4 and netting 16 times, an injury-time goal conflicted the side to their first defeat of the campaign.
Midway through the first of 3 minutes being added on, and it might get worse for England here. Jack Butland with the initial lap, but as he comes back off the post, he's put in by El Kadori.
The result saw England's lead at the top of Group 8 cut to 4 points, but defender Craig Dawson believed it could be a wake-up call for this talented squad.
It's a bit of a shock to us, and maybe it's come at the right time. It's maybe knock us down a little bit, but we'll get back together, regroup and get back on track.
The team had to wait 3 months until their next match, up at Middlesbrough against the same Belgium side who had recently beaten them 2-1 away. The task of claiming the 3 points was made even more difficult following the sacking of Fabio Capello, with Stuart Pearce being asked to step up to the England seniors role. It was left to under-20s manager Brian Eastick to take the reins for the crucial game. But he was aided by a familiar face in Everton captain Phil Neville, who reflected on his time as part of the coaching staff for the match.
You never know what it's going to be like. It was my first real experience of being away from Everton in a different environment and in a different capacity. And you know, I went with an open mind, and I'll be totally honest with you, it was the most inspiring, exciting, best week I've had in a long time. And the spirit and togetherness of the players was something that I didn't experience when I was an under-21 or full international a lot of the time. And we just need to make sure that from the 21s, players don't get lost then going up to the full national team, that they get the same kind of love, care, attention, and I'm sure we'll be okay in a few years' time.
After training hard on the pitch at the Riverside Stadium, Jordan Henderson and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain put bragging rights on the line as they went head-to-head in the tennis ball keepy-uppy challenge.
This is Liverpool-Arsenal, mate. Come on, this is what being a footballer's all about. You got to perform under pressure. Oh my. Bad start. Bad start. Bad start.
You gave me space.
You got me space. Jesus, no way, man. Get away with that cameraman. What are you doing, you?
Michael.
Yeah, go then. Stop saying I'm not tired, I'm never tired. Oh, boy. Oh. Yeah!
I think I started counting about 3 quarters.
I tell the gaffer I'm not training tomorrow. I'm doing this all night until I beat him. Unbelievable that. There's massive pressure. What was that? Please, please help me out.
Good night, chap.
For one day, I'll be back tomorrow. Give me that ball.
Despite losing out to Jordan with the tennis ball, the Ox kept up his good form on the pitch, scoring England's fourth from the spot in a comfortable 4-0 victory.
With what will be just about the last kick of the game. Won the penalty himself, puts it away with aplomb.
But it was this worldie from Henry Lansbury that everybody was talking about.
A decent attempt, oh what a goal!
But the question is, did he really mean it?
You could say it's a cross shot, but you know, if it goes in, it's a goal, so I'm just claiming it as a goal.
The final two group games took place nearly 7 months after that victory against Belgium, and Stuart Pearce had lost Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and goalkeeper Jack Butland to the England senior squad. First up was the long journey to Azerbaijan, where the players were faced with a 4-hour time difference and another artificial 3G pitch. But during an intensive training session, Jordan Henderson showed that these players are capable of playing on any surface.
Yeah, it seems like a good surface. I think many of us have played or trained on this surface before. It seems good, and it'll probably be a little bit better once it's watered for tomorrow.
There was a new face in the squad, with Blackpool midfielder Tom Ince, son of England legend Paul, getting his first call-up to the under-21s.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, obviously I've been through a couple of youth setups with England a couple of times, but the under-21s is something special. You know, it's progressing throughout your career. You know, like I said, it's one step away from the first team itself, and to get that call was fantastic for me. It was a great achievement, and you know, it's something that I've enjoyed every minute since I've just got here. So, like I said, you know, it's a great thing to have, and when I got the call up, I was elated, to say the least.
One of the unsung heroes at any football club is of course the kit man, and international duty is about as hard as it gets, especially when you've got Azerbaijani roads like this to deal with. Here's kit man Neil Jones.
We're about 6.5 hours before kick-off, but we can't take any chances.
What could go wrong?
We could have a puncture. This is why we're leaving plenty of time, I'd rather wouldn't.
There's nobody out there, will
Yeah, come on, get on the horn. And we're on the go now. Panic over?
No. Yeah. Wheels can fall off. No, I was always confident we'd get through.
Good for us having a bit.
With enough kit to open a small sports shop unloaded from the van, Neil and some of the backroom staff meticulously lay out each item ready for the players' arrival an hour and a half before kick-off. As for the match, job done. A comfortable 2-0 victory with goals from Stephen Caulker and John Joe Shelby, ensuring only a point would be needed to top the group going into the final game at home against Norway. Goal scorer and Spurs defender Stephen Caulker reflected on what was a challenging trip for this young side.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of tired boys in the camp, obviously, with the 4 hours ahead and not getting here to sort of, 2-3 o'clock in the morning sort of thing. It's been a tough trip, but as I said, we're delighted that we got the 3 points and we can move on now, back to England and hope to get the next 3 points and top the group against Norway.
With the final match being played at Chesterfield, the England under-21 squad became one of the first teams to stay at the new National Football Centre called St George's Park. But first things first, and having arrived back at St George's Park around 5 AM that morning, recovery was the order of play in the brand new hydrotherapy suite.
We're going to be bringing the players into the St George's Park medical facilities, and we're going to split the group. So half of the group will go and do a training session, while the players who had significant minutes on the pitch will come in here and do a recovery session. Same on the way back, just your high knees, just groins in. We'll also be using the jacuzzi and cold water plunge pool. Again, it's another mechanism to try and enhance the physiological recovery through flushing the muscles with increasing and decreasing blood flow rates. As we like to keep the players together, we will also be working their massage and their flushing massage and recovery massage on poolside as well, so all the boys can come in a very much a club environment, which is what we're really trying to create here at St George's Park.
OK, so we've shown plenty of goals being thumped in past the keepers during training sessions, so to keep the goalkeeper union happy, we thought we'd better even things up a bit. They're pretty decent with their feet as well. And just to bring you even closer to the world of the goalkeeper, here's a great view of what they see thanks to a little bit of goggle cam technology with Ben Amos and Jason Steele. Having established himself as a key member of the England under-21 squad, Liverpool's John Joe Shelby became the latest member of the team to face some serious questions from fans on Twitter.
How do you like your eggs in the morning? Scrambled, poached, boiled or fried? Scrambled, me.
I like mine with a kiss.
It's got no banter there. Best player you've played alongside during your career? Gerrard. Or my brother. Who is the best player you've played against? Probably Modric. Which under-21 player is the biggest diva? I'd say Kells, he loves his hair and that. What's your favourite pre-match meal? Chicken and pasta. If you were to press play your iPod right now, what song would be playing? Love Come Down. Sure.
If you were in Only Fools and Horses, which character would you be?
Probably Doughboy. Just for the sheer fact of his wheeling and dealing. Used to sell cans of Coke and sweets and that in school in the summer.
Knowing a point would guarantee them top spot and a place in the playoffs, the match was decided by this goal from Sunderland striker Connor Wickham.
And it might break here for Connor Wickham!
Obviously the most important thing was to win the group, and that's what the manager told us, was to win the group and to go through as the top seed, so that's what we did, and I think all the boys are happy we did it.
It's now on to Norwich City's Carrow Road for the first leg of the Young Lions playoff with Serbia. The ground holds good memories for Stuart Pearce, having beaten Romania 2-1 there in the playoffs last time around. So with just 2 matches remaining, England will be looking to qualify for the finals in Israel for the 4th consecutive time. Good luck, lads.